Electronic trading, there are more places where you can trade. I'm going to cover it a little later. And increase transparency. Because right now everybody, like if you have an iPhone or you're in front of a computer, you can get the price of Microsoft in real time. So think about like 15 years ago, that's impossible. Tighter spreads, that's a technical term. In an exchange, you have the buy side and the sell side, right? The spread is the best buy price and the difference between the best buy price and the best sell price. For example, like Google say, the best price for buy is $500, and then the best sell is $510. So you can say that spread is $10. So with more people doing the trading, the spread is lower. So those are the benefits from electronic trading. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is that electronic trading is one thing, but algorithmic trading is something else. Electronic trading is something like you go to your E-Trade account, you submit a buy order, it get to NASDAQ and come back. That's kind of electronic trading. But algorithmic trading is not, that is something that is not done by human. It's done by computer. So it's also known as algo or black box trading. It's like the computer is like a black box. So it uses computer to trade automatically or semi-automatically based on a model, right? That's why that the Wall Street they hire a lot of people from like MIT or some other Harvard with math degree or physics degree, because they love the guys who are really good at math, and they would do a lot of modeling for those trading firms. And then the computer will do the trading based on those modelings. It's used a lot by the pension funds, mutual funds, and some of the buy-side institution traders. One of the popular things is that why the pension funds they need to do that, because sometimes they need to buy a stock like large volume, right? But the problem is that if you don't have a strategy to buy, very easy you're going to dry up the price. So that is one of the obvious thing to do, is that you want to divide the large trades into smaller trades. The sell side traders, those are the market makers, the hedge funds. Those guys, they provide liquidity to the market, and then they generating and executing orders automatically. I'm going to talk about a little bit about the market makers in a moment. So algorithmic trading, is used actually quite a bit in different scenarios, or just pure speculation. So some people are betting on the trend, right? They have some sort of technical analysis. They have some sort of models. They think they can beat the market. So high frequency trading. This is one kind of algorithmic trading. It's basically the characteristic is that the guys who do high frequency trading, they buy and sell a lot during the day. They're not going to hold a stock for a long time. So that's the main characteristic. There are a few categories for high frequency trading strategies. I'm not going to get into all the details, but different kind of categories. Again, all the decisions are made by computerized quantitative models. So actually a lot of guys, what they do is that, so they figured out a strategy, right? So they hired somebody from MIT and then he had a great idea. He said, we are going to make money this way. So a lot of times they do is that they would do the programming and have some sort of model, and then they would use like the data from the last year, right, to simulate it. And then they said, oh, we run the whole year's of data and we make this much of money. So it's all computerized. For those guys, the speed is the key, because they want to react faster than the other guys, right? Just like on the trading floor, why they screen so hard? Because they want to get the attention of the other guys. So for computer, it's similar thing. If your computer can react quicker, say that you and I, we both see an opportunity and you want to buy, I want to buy, and if I'm faster than you, then I'm going to get that order executed. Market making. I'm not going to get too much into the detail into it, but basically, this is the kind of high frequency trading strategies that they would play on both sides. They would play on the buy side and then they play on the sell side. Actually, a lot of exchange, they have market makers, like including NYSE, they have designated market makers because they want those guys to provide liquidity. Just so you know that how big a deal it is, this is one example. There's a company used to be called Algorithmic Trading Desk. They were bought by Citigroup in July 2007. They are a very active market maker. They can account for 6%, just one trading firm, 6% of the total volume of NASDAQ and NYSE. So that's pretty amazing, So the trend is that we have the electronic trading started like in the 90s, and in the last decade, in terms of algo trading, we have seen more and more. Just like in 2006, Europe and US, all the stock trades, 1/3 were driven by automatic programs, 1/3. And even more like now, this could be a surprise to you. In the US, the high frequency trading firms represent just 2% of about 2,000 firms today. But they account for 70%, 73% of all the volume. That is pretty amazing. So co-location and proximity services. This is something that, so now there are more algo trading, right? Like I said earlier, that they all want to react quicker. They all want to get the market data quicker. They want to know the real-time price. So what do? They want to locate their computer as close to the exchange as possible. So because of this demand, exchange offer them the service, say that, okay, my data center is in this building. We can offer you to host your computer there. So that is called co-location. Actually, most of the algorithmic traders, they are co-located, meaning their computers, they are almost next to the computers from the exchange.